What's up, guys? It's Marf. It is June 22nd, 2018, and this is 5 Stories in 5 Minutes. Stick around. Alright guys, starting off with number 5, stories that you must have been under a rock if you didn't hear. Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain both apparently offed themselves in June. June 3rd, Kate Spade, world-famous handbag designer and sister-in-law to David Spade, comedian, apparently hung herself. Now, what makes this suspicious is that she was supposedly tied in with the Clinton Foundation, and the Clinton Foundation is being scrutinized right now with dealing with companies that might be involved in child trafficking. Now, Anthony Bourdain hung himself, and supposedly, according to Alex Jones, he was about to expose a giant pedophile ring. I'll let you guys do research on your own, and that brings me to number 4. So number 4 being the worst Indonesian ship disaster in history. And by ship, I mean ferry. This ferry was only supposed to and licensed to take 60 passengers. But what did this captain do? Well, he loaded it full of about 200 passengers. These passengers of which never even put their name down on a list. In fact, the tickets are cash, bought, and no one knows if their family's okay or not. There's over 190 missing people right now, and family and friends are actually praying that their family is not a part of it. A lot of these people actually went down with the ship and were trapped by the ship that was supposed to take them from one point to another. So very sad story indeed. I will link the link to this below so you can read about it if you did not hear. This was on June 20th. Alright guys, so this brings us to number 3. Walmart being used as a detention center. Of course, this was a very wide conspiracy, even a few years back. As far back as 2013, I heard rumors about Walmarts being shut down and being used for FEMA camps. Well, now the news and mainstream media has actually gone forward and said that these are actual detention centers, but not for what we thought. Not apparently FEMA, but for immigrants, illegal immigrants and their children. So they've converted these into basically jails. Now, there's a huge debate countrywide on what to do with immigrant children. Of course, there is a felony that is called illegal immigration. But do you take the child away? That is the debate, and it's definitely worthwhile. Alright, so now that brings us to number 2. NASA's Asteroid Plan. Now, NASA has come forward yesterday and actually said they have again revised their asteroid plan. Now, some of you that follow this channel know that I've covered the HAMMER mission. HAMMER is an abbreviation that stands for Hypervelocity Asteroid Mitigation Mission for Emergency Response. It's a mouthful, but basically what it is a spacecraft with a nuke on it, and boom, you knock the asteroid off course. Now, Russia has a very similar program involving a nuke as well. Now, the conspiracy is that we actually have something coming towards Earth and they're not telling us. China is also preparing with lasers, saying that they're going to be able to knock space junk right out of the sky. So it's a very weird story. And that brings us to number 1. Trump's Space Force. If you've been under a rock, you might not have heard. There's going to be a 6th and final and equal branch of the military called the Space Force. We'll have the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and now a Space Force. Let me tell you, everyone is ridiculing Trump and making him look stupid, and this is just a silly idea, right? Well, guess what? China and Russia don't think so. And that's why they're doing it too. They're just not telling you. We've had China and Russia advancing their technology so great that they can now destroy whole cities with lasers. And if you think I'm joking, do some research for yourself. If you think that Trump is crazy, stupid, great, if you're proud of him for doing this, please let me know down below. Either way, I'll be reading the comments. Thank you guys. Be safe, be prepared, and Marf out.